Good evening, and welcome back to ESA Summer Online. We are raising money for Alzheimer Fonden. Links to donate can be found below the stream. You can also use !donate in chat. We would also like to thank Kaspersky, Twitch, and ViewSonic for sponsoring this event. And now the Haxor will take a nice stroll through Super Calm Brothers 3. Take it away.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I am TheHaxor, and I'm actually really excited to be joined in commentary for this run by the creator of this game, actually, the incredible Paco. How's it going, man?
Hello, I am Paco, and I'm excited to be commentating the run. Haxor's one of the first people to really get into speedrunning this game, and he's really good at it, and so it should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, hopefully I live up to that. Yeah, this is one of my favorite Kaizo games that I've played. And I know not last time, ESA together, I got to do Mitch's Kaizo game, so I'm glad I get to do a second one here, and that you guys invited me back to do another one, so apparently you trust me, so hopefully I'll live up to that. But yeah, I think that I am ready if you're ready, and then you can count me down whenever you feel like.
Okay. I am also ready to count you down. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right.
Perfect. So, level 1 coming up. I want to say World 1 is probably the easiest world in the game. However, it's also really easy to screw up. But we're testing the commentator's curse. We'll see if that impacts it at all. But so far, so good.
Yeah. Hey, whenever you can make it out of the first level right away, feels good, man. It's a good start.
A really good start. So I don't know where those thwomps came from, but we're on to the we're on to the first auto scroll of the game. I feel like there's a bunch of rules where people hate auto scrollers, people hate water, and so naturally I put a lot of it into this game, and people somehow don't hate it. So I broke all the rules.
Yeah, this jump at the beginning, I think, is the hardest jump in this level too. This little flip around jump. It's of course I get it on the first attempt, and then
I would actually agree. I would say this is probably the hardest jump. Second hardest jump in the level. First and last.
Yeah, that one's, yeah.
I think last is actually maybe easier once you've done it a few times. First one's easy to just screw up every time. But
you gotta be really patient in this level, I feel like. It's kind of like one of those.
Oh yeah, especially because the scroll is going to kind of dictate when you can go. As last jump done, through the pipe. I don't think anybody's ever died to this boomerang before, and fortunately, you're not taking the first one in front of everybody here.
I have died, because he did one of those patterns where he jumped through the boomerang, and I used to bounce off of him.
You don't have to admit this. You don't have to admit this, man.
Hey, man. Failure is part of the process of success, okay? I'm okay. I'm okay with it.
That's true. But yeah, so this is the first fort in the game. First boom boom fight. Favorite boom boom fights coming up. I think it's probably yours as well, but that's going to be much later in the game. But so far, so good.
Yeah, having a little obstacle here where I actually can't land on the spikes to grab this orb, or I will die post level, so I have to actually grab it up there.
You can tell if it's somebody's first time playing SMB3 Kaizo when the orb lands on the spike and they go to get it and they're so disappointed. But yeah, this level
a classic thing. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, I was going to say, I think this one here is maybe the hardest level in World 1. But from what I can see... Yeah. I was about to say you made the... It's cool. You're going to make it next time. Trust me. But yeah, that final jump is what really catches people off guard, because a lot of the game is kind of go, go, go. And then it's sort of like a stutter step area where you got a damage boost under duress. But I see you're back there already. All the levels in this are like really quick, you know. Usually 20 seconds start to finish, so you know you mess one up, you're right back there in no time. As there's actually a cannonball that shoots out of that pipe, and I've seen a few people get hit by it. It's
yep,
makes me laugh.
That's
every
hilarious.
time.
I didn't even know it was a thing until someone told me that Narfman, who actually does hold the world record for I think both categories right now, actually on his first playthrough took it, you know, right to the dome.
Yeah, he's one of a few people who's got that. There's like a few trolls in this game that like some people will never hit and not realize they're there, and on like their 10th playthrough they get hit by it and they're like, wait, this was here the whole time. Also, I saw you got by the fireball. There's like a 1 in 30 chance that even if you play it safe, you get hit. But out of World 1, great job.
Yeah, that's not bad. It's not bad. I was a little nervous. The Koopalings, when they move like that guy was moving there, have a tendency to go through you. So I tried to jump a little higher to hopefully he would slow down his speed by the time I jumped into him. So.
Oh, worked out.
It did. It did.
Perhaps this is a good time for a donation?
Great time.
Yep.
We have $10 from Suraya. Had to donate for the best SMB3 speedrunner around, TheHaxor. Best of luck with Calm Brothers. Heart.
Oh, thank you, Soraya. Oops. Well, I just made you look bad, and I'm sorry.
All good. As yeah, we're into World 2 now, and World 2 is a mini world, so there's going to be only 3 levels until the pick a box game, where Toad only has 1 request, and hopefully you'll listen to him.
Wait, Toad actually says things?
Yeah.
Wait, you actually made text in this game that I just am going to skip over because.
True. I just want you to know he's more than a mushroom. Wait. 2-1. Done.
Yeah, it turns out game developers actually, you know, make up stories to their games and stuff, and a lot of times we skip over those.
Yeah, I mean, anybody who takes the time to read it, I just want to let you know in advance it's really, really dumb, but it makes me laugh, so that's why it's there. But yeah, onto the hammer level. This is one of my favorite levels that I made in the game. This one and the frog one, probably my 2 favorites. Although I feel like anytime a new level comes up, I'm like, oh, I really love this level. Yeah, I'm one of those hack authors. But in the pipe, that was the last place that Haxor could have screwed up, but he got in. And World 2, looking pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably that and the frog level are also my 2 favorite levels. Yeah, it's really cool. Actually, the hammer suit normally doesn't have a slide animation, so that was custom. That was added as well. Oops.
Well, I was like, why is there no slide? Like, slide would make this so cool. And then so now the hammer slides. Shoutouts to freaking Ha for helping me with that. Also, I want to just throw it there. I spent over a year working on this, and I had a lot of hand-holding from freaking Ha, and so this game wouldn't be what it is without him. Also, like Wilson Penn, a bunch of people helped along the way, but just had to give them shoutouts and thanks.
So the thing about waterfalls is if you want to jump out of them, you got to press up.
That's the README, but nobody reads the README. But I put it in the README just to like cover my back when people are like, why is this like this? Why'd nobody tell me? Well, like any obscure tech and stuff that you have to know, it's in the README. So if you don't know, it's your fault.
It's actually really cool to jump at the end there. You can just buffer the up press, and I see I got good RNG here. Shout out to Mitch for the flower power. But
oh yeah, getting the flowers on screen, that's actually a really good thing, so.
It's totally not like a 2-second time loss or whatever
totally.
it is.
Also, wow, dude, that's so rude. He said take anything but his flute.
Well, I mean, I gotta continue the run. I'm sorry, Toad. Maybe next time.
But yeah, onto it says World 5, but it's like really complicated. If you like change it to 3, then it changes everywhere. That says 5 to 3, and so like whatever, people will figure it out. But on to World 3/5. And again, about the auto scrollers, you mean there's already 2 so far in the game?
This one's really cool though. I like a lot of the uses that I see with the beetle and a lot of Kaizo hacks. And this is one of my favorite uses of them actually, is this stage. Another really good stage, you know?
That was also a hot one-shot. That one's easy to screw up, so good job, dude.
Yeah, that what are those? The little water plants that shoot the fire? I don't know what they're called.
Oh, Lotus.
I forget.
Lotus.
Yeah, Lotus. Yeah, that guy can be rough sometimes.
He's a rude dude. Also, I see that you made it through that one tight jump.
Yep.
I feel like that's the one area, if you're gonna screw up, it's there. But
yeah, for
there
sure.
we go.
So it's the platforms that fall. If you don't land far enough to the right on the first one, you're going to take a death, so...
You're gonna have a bad time.
Yep.
But yeah. On to 5-3. This one here, there's a shell jump, so there's not too many shell jumps in the game. But the shell jump, you can either go forward or do a back shot. And you need to stick a landing. But once you stick that, it's pretty much home free on the level. But there we go. Landing stuck. Perfect. One final obstacle. There we go.
Or is it? And you think the plant troll is the last troll, and then there's just a spiny rolling.
Well, where did those come from? Where did those come from?
You've been so nice lately in the hack too, you know, just no trolls really. And then all of a sudden, like in 2 levels, you have 3 of them.
Just gotta keep you on your toes, man. Also, this one here, so there was like no major game-breaking cheese for about like a year after this came out. But the second section, there's actually a skip that was discovered by Nerfman, and then there's a cool tech that Wilson pointed out, where you can like preemptively jump through a door. And so he's gonna skip a whole section of the level, unless he misses the skip, and then he just swags out and does it anyway. But I really like the second part, and I wanted to patch it, but it's been out for so long that I decided, you know, it's not... Oh, there we go. Hit the jump. Just need to not get spiked. Nice. Pretty much decided it's not really my game anymore. It's your guys' game, so... do what you have to do to the levels.
The second room is really cool, though. I was tempted to just, like, try to go for it, because I'm actually decent at it.
I was devastated when I saw it. Like, I think it's so cool that people are finding this stuff, but it was devastating.
This level, you kind of have to have, like, a good rhythm. I screwed up my rhythm there, where, like, I just kind of have a rhythm of how I play it. And normally, if I do the jumps the same way, I get the same result. There we go.
There we go. So that one there, I don't understand why sometimes it doesn't kill the thwomp. Like, it seems so random. Like, I had it set up that whether you kill the thwomp or statue through, you're gonna be fine. I just never understand when it's gonna take the thwomp out.
Yeah, for some reason the statue, that's a problem. Uh-oh. Okay, thank God.
It's all good. He meant to do everything there. Level done. That's all that matters.
Yeah, you're supposed to break that block to always set you up, like, consistently on that enemy. And if you don't, sometimes, for some reason, you'll just phase right through it. I'm not really sure why. I'm not sure if you even know why.
No idea. There we go. I saw you were eyeing the off-screen one snag, but you thought better of it. You thought better of it.
Well, I went for it. I just didn't I didn't clip in. It's weird. You have to, like, slow down and speed up again to, like, you have to get a good line to the wall to where you're moving downward and you're doing it quickly. So yeah, I haven't quite figured out how to do it consistently yet. But yeah, the nice thing about Small Mario is those are a lot easier. So, like, reasonably you should be able to get it if you can get a good setup.
For sure. Oh my god, another auto-scroller?
This is pretty good,
What is this guy
too.
thinking?
Well, if we are dealing with another auto-scroller, can I provide another donation?
Absolutely.
We have $10 from
Uh-oh.
Janders. Should I hold off?
Sorry. No, sorry. I was just reacting.
Very well. We have $10 from Janders. I really wanted to make a Zelda joke, but links are not allowed. I think we have the wrong franchise here, but we thank you for your donation.
I've never played a Zelda game, so I don't understand.
Oh, that's right. You're having that conversation today in your chat.
The closest I've played to a Zelda game is like Zelda and Mario Maker 2.
Which looks like a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, it's good. I enjoy it. So the second thing that's mentioned in the README is at the end there's going to be a turtle that Haxor has to shoot, but not take out the ice muncher down below. And so it's actually really easy when you slow down, but most people just run at it, and then they have a bad time. But Haxor nailing it there, and yeah, real
you can
good.
take it more aggressive, obviously, but there are risks.
Oh yeah, I mean like I made this level and I wouldn't take it aggressively. Like I don't know.
I see
Oh, yeah,
Narfman
now-
going for it aggressively, and I'm like, you're crazy, man.
Yeah, he's crazy. I'm not doing that. But yeah, so this one uses the air currents, if you're wondering why Haxor's going flying in the air. And like the first thing I tested before doing this level was like, is this shell jump possible? And when I saw it was, then everything else came together. And really well done. That's an easy one to screw up on. Like, it's not a hard level, but like a lot of these levels, like, it's just easy to screw up. So the fact that Haxor's like getting through them so good, it's really impressive. Really good job, man.
Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, there's some like surprisingly tight jumps in that level. It's like deceptive, I guess. Yeah, you end up wanting to be closer to the munchers in a lot of spots than you think you would want to.
You just gotta trust it. I think that's one of the things, like, when you play a hack, like, if you know the creator, you just have to, like, trust that the setups are gonna work, versus, like, sometimes if you hedge on them, it just makes it harder.
This boom boom
So I guess
fight
what I'm
too
saying is trust me. Oh yeah, the boom
notorious.
boom. So the first time anybody does it, the screen locks when boom boom is over top. And like every single playthrough I've seen, people just end up getting crushed by boom boom. Usually like 3 or 4 times before they figure out like, oh, I need to like hold the opposite direction. And usually people say nice things about me while it's happening, so. Oh yeah, this one here, this is probably one of the hardest levels in the game, but it's an ice level, so I put it in the ice world. But that section right now, that Haxor just one shot, ooh-wee! I'm not gonna lie, that was hot. That was really hot. That section that Haxor just one shot, that's kind of a gatekeeper on the game for a lot of people, although I've seen everybody get through it. It just usually takes a while. Also, true story, I sent this airship to Freakin' Ha, and I asked him what he thought, and he sent it back to me, and there was a Kaizo block at the start, and he trolled me.
Oh,
He trolled
dude,
me
that
on my
Kaizo?
own game. Yeah, that Kaizo is freaking
oh.
hot. I thought it was funny, so I left it in. But alright, right now, you got to avoid Lemmy and his balls. But so far, 2 hits, pretty good. I see you got some nice bounce on them as well. But very well done.
Yeah, you actually can't hit Lemmy and a ball at the same time, or you'll die. That's weird. In Mario 3, you can only collide with one enemy at a time.
Yeah, there's some like weird Mario 3 rules that, you know, I don't make them, but the game follows them.
So, I
And
think I
we'll
have
see
a
that one
donation
again.
here.
Yeah, go
Okay.
ahead.
We have $35 from the Ultra Maven. I wanted to make a Mario joke, but it's in another castle. Something to keep in mind, the Ultra Maven has donated for the hero for Secret of Evermore to be named Dio. There is a bid war to determine the hero's name, so if you want to have the hero be named anything of your choosing, please donate.
Excellent. So,
I can't believe I just died there.
Yeah, I mean, everything was just going, but again, it's one of those things that, like, you know, you hit the wrong direction for a second, or you don't jump, and then all of a sudden those movers are moving away from you. But yeah, so this is I guess the Ultra Star of the game. I know people usually do them as like the second last level, but with like all the auto scrolls and water, I was like, whatever. Like, we're just not gonna follow any rules. So that's the opener for World 7. World 8 is the final world, as I think that's the hardest jump in the level that you died to there. But yeah, World 8 is the final level, so we have 2 worlds to go, and then Haxor's doing a 100% run, so he's gonna do some of the bonus levels, which are pretty tricky as well, but you don't seem to be having too many problems with them, so should be fine.
No, yeah, they're not that bad. The second level is really difficult, but there are ways to do it like fairly consistently that I found, and that really helps.
Yeah, I mean, the lore of the extra worlds was, I mean, the hack already has like a lot of exits, and so I was thinking like, well, I like these levels too much to cut them. And for example, like the final one is very item abusey, so I thought it felt kind of out of place compared to everything else. Like, let's say you beat the game up until that point. And so I was like, well, we'll just throw him in a special world as, yo, good job with the Ultra Star. Also, the end of this level, no pressure, but the end is pretty rude. I knew as I was doing it, like when I put the end of this level, I was thinking about speedruns, but there's a beetle that walks off a cliff, and if you miss it, you die. And then, you know, do not pass go, do not collect $200. But hopefully you do pass go and collect those dollars.
It's probably the one jump in the entire run that if you could be consistent at any jump, it'd probably be that one.
Oh yeah, if like you could pick just one. There we go, nice. The one shot on the final beetle. So the beetle, I always cheer for people to get it. There's gonna be a level coming up with RNG fish. Or like, I don't know if I'm a bad person, but I laugh every time they get the player. Like, it's not even the player's fault, but it cracks me up. That's coming up after this fourth though. Also, this one, the boom boom fight at the end, is maybe my favorite in the game. It's free, but like the first time people get there, they're just like,
yep,
what is this? Like every single person, what is this? And then when they see how to do it, usually they laugh.
Yeah, this level's got a lot of like really tight jumps. You can actually get P-speed in that room too, and beat the thwomp there, which I've seen you do, but that seems crazy to me.
I mean, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do.
You know, you just gotta swag out.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at how easy this is. I'm embarrassed to tell you how long it took me to figure this out. Like, oh my god.
I mean, you already admitted the boomerang bro on 1-2. How long?
So that was the second longest level in my entire playthrough. And I got to the end like probably a dozen times before I beat it.
That's funny.
Yep, and then I still was doing it wrong.
Oh no. Yeah, this is the RNG fish section. It's really not fair, but I mean, it's not SMB3 without unfair RNG. So this is why it had to make it into the game. As ooh, the moves.
Bless. Okay.
Oh,
all right.
the moves!
All right. All right.
So he's going to the far right pixel there because you can actually despawn them at that point. And the last thing you want to do is go for that final jump and take a fish to the face. But that was pretty slick. I'm not gonna lie. Two foot stomps.
They just know when you're on good pace too. They're like, no. We can't have this.
Honestly,
I know I do this a little weird,
but they just make me laugh every time. This is the final level of World 7 before the water airship.
Oh.
But yeah, I mean that was like 3/4 through.
Yeah, you're already past the hardest part there. That one Koopa jump is like really tough to do consistently.
Yeah, for sure.
And you kind of have it twice there. That first one is similar, but it's you get a little more leniency.
I mean, that's kind of why I did that in like some of the other ones. Like you'll notice like similar setups where like I introduce you to it, and then it's like, okay, well, now here it is without the training wheels. Like, get biking, and I
stomped him on the eyes there. Yeah.
Whew. So I was actually telling TheHaxor before, there's an alternate strat, but I didn't want to like drop it on him right before he's doing a run. Like that would be that would be the worst thing. So he ended up doing it like a harder way, but he got it. So here we are onto the beached airship, and that's not water.
It's chocolate milk.
Oh, of course. Of course. It's got like 2 weeks before it's like best before date as well, so drink up.
Yeah, this first section you kind of have to do the swims exactly correct too, or these cannonballs are gonna get you. Oops.
Like a lot of things in this game, I set it up so that like if you wanted to do granny strats, they work. But a lot of times, like if you just go fast and trust it, personally, I think it's easier. But like I tried to have it like both ways, because like sometimes I feel like people like force it too much, and then like the player can't really keep up. So I tried to give you like a few areas where like you want to catch your breath, you can catch your breath. As there's actually a Kaizo block that he looped around and avoided, and that one's pretty rude too. But again, it makes me laugh. So you know. Also, this is the hardest boss fight in the game. Woo! Dude, you're one-shotting like all of the areas that I was worried would be like problematic. Like that dude there is pretty mean.
Yeah, he's got a lot of different patterns, but I guess if you have a donation, this would be a good time for it as well. Before we get in the World 8 here.
And I can provide. We have an anonymous $35 donation, with this money going towards taking out Demise using the back in time glitch for The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword.
Excellent. But yeah, it seems like in World 8, you kind of started to remember, oh yeah, there's like some other items you can use in SMB3, like the boot. And that's like, let's do a boot level.
No, so World 8, I tried to have it be like a theme where it's all like different stuff. Like one of them is like boot, one of them's like full water, one of them's like frog, flying, and then at the end there's like the firepower. So I thought like thematically like tie it in like all sort of like specialty levels as, ooh, that was scary, but you got up there. You got up there. Also,
I know.
You avoided a few Kaizo blocks. I'm just saying, like sometimes when you watch people playing these games, like they look really easy. But like the stuff he's doing is impressive. Like one of those Kaizo blocks is pretty rude, so good job not hitting it.
Yeah, the one towards the beginning with that Koopa, yeah, that one's rough.
Yeah. Also, this level here, I think I got the best compliment I've had since I've been on Twitch. Somebody was like, water levels suck, but this one is okay. And I was like, oh man, like that's a compliment and a half.
But it's so weird. Sometimes it doesn't work for me. Frame perfect jump? Oh, come on.
I didn't even know that frame perfect jump out of the pipe, you could make it there until I saw TheHaxor doing it. And I was like, oh, cool.
Yeah. Little time save. Gotta find those, micro time saves.
Pretty sweet. Also, this is my favorite level in the hack. Just because it's so goofy. Like, you get the frog outfit, you don't go in the water. And also, like, Frog Mario just looks so goofy when he's running with the shell. It's like high octane. And I promise you, he will get the frog suit soon.
Yeah, this is one of the harder jumps in the whole level for me for some reason. I don't know why.
Oh, it's tough. But yeah, it's so cool how quickly Mario gets P-speed when he has the frog and he's holding his shell. Like, it's way faster than if you're small and you're running back and forth. But that's about the halfway point. As I gotta get the shell and keep going.
Whiffed. I like how I ignore your coin there, too.
Yo, I mean, the coins are optional. Like, for me, they're like, hey, you want to do it from here, you can do it from here. But, like, wherever you want to do it from, I'm good with that. I got no qualms. Yeah, oh, look at that. You got both coins.
Easy.
Oh, those coins as well. Although, ooh, that one's tough. So I actually feel bad because that one there, you kind of have to go off screen, but it's because you have the P speed. So no matter what, you're going to scroll out. But if you loop too far to the left, you end up having the shell hit the Goomba, which is a bummer. And so it's a precise jump. But I think like over time, you sort of get a feel for it. It's just, I don't know. As a creator, I felt bad, but like I like the setup, so I kept it in. But it is kind of tough due to the camera panning. That should be good. There we go. Takes the thwomp out, home free. You don't even get an ending screen. I'm just like, bud, you have a few levels left. Just get on your way. Do it. Do it. Also, another thing is I feel like a lot of games will sort of force you to damage boost. The fact that I'm having all these levels in quick succession where you need to either like fly or have frog, I don't really like make you take damage because you're just gonna automatically lose it at the next level. So that was that's another reason why I designed World 8 like this, just so instead of having to worry about like how I'm gonna force you to lose the power up, it's like, all right, onto this power up now.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting, that idea, because that's really good design. I think it's like a clever way of not having to have gates, which kind of suck, right? Sometimes, right? You're kind of disappointed when you have to do that. For
sure. So that's why, like, again, I spent like a lot of time like thinking it through, like going back and forth with freaking Ha as well, and I'm happy with how it turned out. Yo, that was a really good 8-4. That's a hard level. I'm telling you, like, chat, people who are watching, like, he's making it look easy, but like this is tough stuff. As so if you want to like beat the game regularly, you would just go to Bowser's Castle. What he's doing now though is he's gonna get the hammer and he's gonna access the special worlds. Also, wow, almost salvaged. So when you go in with flight, you can actually flick the dude, but it was looking like DeAndre Jordan from the free throw line with that one shot, so it didn't work, but there we go.
And then it's awkward with the quicksand too. It's actually hard to get out of.
But yeah, so there's the castle in the top right. But yeah, Haxor's going for the tough levels. The next level coming up, I was like, all right, I got a bit of water. You know, this is your fault if you go into this one. And also there's a really ridiculous like edge jump where I couldn't get it to work if I didn't do it. And then I was like, you know what? Like if you go to the special world, this is your fault. So like I'm wiping my hands clean of like anything that happens. But yeah, it looks like you got the corner, got the P speed, bop, bop. That's dude, you're getting such nice one shots right now. Into the pipe, 2 exits remaining.
This is like one of the few levels you can kind of get screwed over in at the end too. If you get the full P speed and jump to the wall, which I tried to jump early in a transition state to avoid hitting the wall, you might clip in. So just like a strategy I started doing.
Worst case you can pull back a bit, as this is the final regular level outside of the castle. And this is the one that like I really liked it, but I'm like, yo, this feels like a step up from the rest of the game. But I mean, Haxor's just shredding it right now. These note block, or I guess turtle block pickups, I don't even know what they're called. It's a tight trick. Wow, nicely done. Really, really nicely done.
Yeah, this one's going great. Just gold split that.
Yeah, dude, gold split on a run like this. That's nice. But yeah, home stretch.
Oh, that's a spike.
Yeah, you don't want to hit those. They're bad for your health.
No, they're. Yeah, you kind of need fire as. Oh, I guess spoiler alert.
Snape killed Dumbledore. Sorry, I just had to get that on my system. But but yeah, so right now there hasn't been really any boss bass up until this point. I guess there's the one in World 7. However, now you get 2, and I mean 2 is quite a few boss bass. Only thing is I give you a fire flower, so you're able to contend with them.
It's not every day you miss that one.
But yeah, after that room,
chat-
there's a Bowser fight. Oh, sorry, go on.
I figured chat wanted to see more boss bass anyway, right?
Oh, everybody loves the boss bass. But yeah, so after the boss bass, there's a final Bowser battle. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, Bowser's kind of easy, but like I feel like the level up until Bowser is kind of hard. So if anybody's ever like, oh, that Bowser's too easy. Also, like, TheHaxor has the strats, knows what he's doing. But yeah, I didn't want to put like some super impossible boss, and then like every time you die, you have to do all this again. I thought that would be like kind of punitive. So just in case people are like, why is Bowser so easy? Just getting ahead of that one.
Just checking to make sure that all the enemies still work.
Yeah, no, it's good. So far so good.
Yeah, they still are working as intended.
I think there's a muncher that you missed, so if you want to like just double check that one too, you know.
Okay. There's a few spikes I missed too. I could check it
There's
out.
a couple, yeah. But yeah, also TheHaxor's doing some like really fast strats, which when I designed this room, that's kind of what I was going for. Again, you can go at like your own pace, but the way he does it, everything lines up quite well. He also avoided a Kaizo block that would knock him out of the water. But here we are, we're at Bowser. There we go. Oh! You hate to see it. I was gonna say he avoided the bad RNG,
no.
but he still I don't know. I think Bowser caught you with his hips or something. His hips don't lie.
I was a little too close to him there. I kind of wanted to be close to him in that case because he jumped pretty early, and I just want to make sure that the kill's like easy or whatever. It's cool, guys. We got plenty of time to beat this guy. Oh, what am I doing? I ducked. I jumped early.
I feel like there's no pressure at this point. Like, your run has been so good up until now. You could spend like 10 minutes on Bowser and like wouldn't even matter.
It's weird. Normally this is like a quick level too. It's it's tough when you play through the first time, but it works like pretty consistently once you get some speed strats in.
Oh yeah, like I thought this was gonna be like the hardest level in the hack, but like I feel like people just got muscle memory, etc. Like a lot of these jumps are tight. Fireball stuff is close. But here we go. Let's do it.
Just throwing for more boss bass, you know?
Oh, heck yeah.
I've actually hit that Kaizo and lived. I don't know if you've ever seen that, but yeah, that happened once.
I kind of wish I didn't know. That makes me a bit upset. I thought it was surefire gonna take you out. There we go. Oh my god, he's jumping. He's crazy. What is he doing? What is he doing?
Bad RNG again.
There we go. No more messing around. I dare you to step on a muncher and risk it. I dare you to become small Mario. You won't. Oh, he's doing it. He's doing it. Get out of there, man. Get out of there. Also,
don't worry, we've got...
trick. He's
we
gonna
got
be big when he
strats.
goes through the door.
End time. All right.
Wow. Not even realistic game. How was he big again? Also, yo, really good job on the run, man. That was amazing. Seriously.
Yo, thank you.
That makes me so happy to see you shred the game like that.
Yeah, that went great. Yep. That's some of those levels, man. You know, all the levels that you're kind of like worried about, they all went really well, which was weird, almost, you know?
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah,
Congratulations. That was a 36:57 by official ESA time.
And we get some nice credits here. And it actually works because I have a good version of the game now.
Hey. Shoutouts to freaking Ha. Also, I guess while I'm here, you see Barb, Wilson Penn. Wilson helped me a lot with it. My inspiration for making this was actually like, I played Kamikaze. I had so much fun with it. And then I was like, yo, I wish there was more SMB3 stuff. And then opened up SMB3 Workshop, and here we are.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that played through this hack too, and it's cool to see that more people are starting to run it. I just was looking in the SMB3 directory on Twitch the other day, and I just saw someone I'd never seen before was learning the game, and I was like, oh, that's awesome. So, shout outs to you. It seems like it's a very approachable game, even for like beginner Kaizo players, if that makes sense. I mean, it's not easy, but I think it has some like good things in it.
Thanks, man. Yeah, that was kind of my hope. It's like, it's hard, but the thing about Kaizo is like, even the best players are gonna die a lot. You just have to get in the mindset of, it's hard, you're gonna die a lot, but if you want to beat it, you can do it. Like, there's people I know, like, some people beat it in 10 hours, some people beat it in 150 hours. It's just a matter of like, do you want to keep... No, I mean, there's somebody who I think took 88 hours on their first playthrough, and they're getting their times like 40 minutes now. Like, really good stuff. So, if you put in the time, you can do it. Shout outs to Wilson Time.
Is there anything else you want to add before we send it off?
I just wanted to thank ESA and you for putting this together. Again, this was like so much fun for me. Thanks to the people watching. And yeah, dude, again, congrats. That was so cool.
Yeah, thank you. It's always a pleasure to do stuff for ESA, and I'm glad we can raise money for charity and get to showcase such a great game, and hopefully get some more exposure for SMB3 Kaizo, which I think is lacking a little bit of love sometimes. So, anyway, Wolfman, I guess I'll send it back to you.
Congratulations once again, TheHaxor and Paco, for that commentary. Coming up next, we are going to go from the console to the portable. Give us a few moments before we take a trip through, I never know how to pronounce the kingdom name, but Super Mario Land is up next with Retroverse running it. Give us a bit, and we'll be on that Sky Pop to head over there momentarily.